Hey everyone, this is Adam from Motor Rebel. Today we're going to be talking about some pretty big news in the auto industry, in the auto parts industry. Advanced Auto Parts to exit Western US as it closes more than 700 locations. So for those that don't know, Advanced Auto is one of the largest auto parts companies in the United States. It competes mainly with AutoZone, which it gets confused a lot with because they have similar color and branding. O'Reilly Auto Parts and Napa would be kind of the big four players in the industry. They just exited a huge agreement to sell a WorldPack to a private equity firm. WorldPack was a OEM distribution essentially network for auto repair businesses. So it was a wholesale business that they exited. But this is an article in MarketWatch that was released today. It says shares Advanced Auto Parts pulled a sharp early U-turn to trade higher Thursday after the company laid out its plan to return to sales growth and to boost margins, including by closing more than 700 locations. That's a lot of locations considering that they have about 5,000 right now. And I know they've opened maybe about 20 to 30 new ones this year. The North Carolina based company said the targeted store closures are part of an asset optimization program that comes after an operational productivity review of the business was completed. The plan includes closing 523 corporate stores, ending its relationship with 204 independent locations, and closing 4 distribution centers. Uh, I believe the 204 independent locations aren't actually Advanced Auto Parts branded. Anything Advanced Auto branded that is owned by Advanced Auto, they probably mean their CarQuest brand under that. That represents a 10% reduction of the overall corporate store count and a 20% cut in independent locations. The closures are expected to be completed by mid 2025. This reduction consists of a complete market exits in certain Western states, coupled with the optimization of our footprint in other markets, including Eastern states where we have higher density. Chief Executive Shane O'Kelly said on the post earnings call with analysts the distribution centers will be closed or located in the Western US. Here's what the company's revised US store footprint will look like. So this is interesting. I could like zoom in on that actually. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, they're mainly going to be concentrated all up and down the East Coast, kind of Midwest as well. You see some Western states scattering, but looks like they're not going to be in Washington, Oregon, California, Nevada, or I believe that's New Mexico. That's very interesting turn of events. My understanding is in California, they would have mainly been competing with O'Reilly is the big player out there as well as Napa. But it's very interesting to see that they're completely exiting California since that's the most populous state. And obviously, in most of California, they have tons of there's a huge car culture. So it's very interesting to see that Advanced Auto Parts is exiting California. The company estimates total costs of $350 million to $750 million from the closures, including severance, employee benefit costs, and lease terminations. O'Kelly said the store closures will reduce annual net sales by about $700 million, but will increase sales per store by about 4%. That probably means that, I close this store and we have a high concentration of other stores and people are just going to go to a different store. The 700 locations outlined for closure are reducing annual operating income by 600 to 800 million, which is expected to be recovered after the closures, he said. Excuse me. Making the decision to close such a meaningful percentage of our store base was not an easy one, as it affects a significant number of our team members. Obviously, that means people are going to be let go. There's going to be layoffs. However, we believe this action is prudent to supporting the long-term health of the company. Obviously, to help shareholders, that's just the name of the game in corporate. He added the company has now charted a clear path forward and introduced a new 3-year financial plan with a focus on improving productivity and creating shareholder value. Yeah, the rest of this is just stock stuff, so I'm not going to read it. But yeah, would be interested to hear people's comments. What do you think about this? Do you go to Advanced Auto Parts? Do you like going there? Do you not like going there? How do you order your auto parts? Honestly, personally, for me, I mostly order most of my auto parts online these days because when I call or go into these stores, they oftentimes don't have specifically what I need for my Toyota, and if they do, it's usually 2 to 3 times expensive. And obviously, there is a benefit to having that part available right then if it's in network. Oftentimes, that particular store doesn't have it, though, and they need to call and have it delivered or something from, maybe a distribution warehouse or another store. It may take a day or two. And if I order it online, I can already get it. But anyway, would appreciate to get some comment and feedbacks below. Both comments. Again, I've said in the previous videos, we're trying to get to 2,500 subscribers before the end of the year. Don't know if that's going to happen, but if you have any suggestions and like the video, just hit that like button and leave a comment below. Anyway, thanks.